Hey. What's up, everybody? Cannon Hotep back at it again with another one. Happy after Christmas. Happy after Christmas. As y'all can see, I'm back at it. I'm back at it like a crack addict. What's up, bro? Off to recoup this money that I spent on Christmas. I had a good time, though. I had a real good time. Went out to this spot in Maryland called Deep Creek. I like Borderlines, West Virginia. It's a nice little, like a nice little camping spot slash like lodging. Like they got nice cabins and stuff out there. We went snow tubing and all that other stuff. Me, the wife, the kids, her brother, her sister, and her sister's son. We had a good time. Your boy was, Chef Cannon, cooking breakfast. On Christmas Eve, I cooked breakfast and I cooked dinner on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. I cooked breakfast and dinner. You know what I mean, we went snow tubing. I'll show you that video later. Nigga, I almost went straight through that fence, bro. If that fence wasn't there, yo, I was going into the parking lot. I was coming in hot on that snow tube, yo. 290 pounds moving at terminal velocity. That shit was wild. I look like Clark Griswold coming down that goddamn hill with my cereal varnish on the bottom of my sled. Anyway, we had a good time. I know, man, listen. Me and the wife we was doing something different for Christmas. The kids only get one gift. We're gonna do this. We're gonna go here. Man, it costs more money. It costs more money to do that. We spent more money going on this trip for Christmas than we would have just buying shit for the kids or just staying home. I'm like, damn. We spent more money going to Deep Creek than we would have if we just stayed home. But it was something different. I ain't mad. There we go. I ain't mad about it. I just left the gas station, putting some gas in the car, and I feel bad, yo. I feel so bad. I'm going into the store, right? Grab me a coffee. Going to the store, grab me a coffee, and I just had like all this water. I turn around, yo. This lady pumping gas. She in her car, letting the gas pump into her truck. All the gas is coming out the bottom of her truck. I'm like, oh damn. So at first I didn't see nobody in the truck, so I went in the store like, hey yo, anybody driving a great Tahoe? Ain't nobody say nothing. So then I look back outside. The lady, she in the car. I could see through the windshield at that time. And I went to go out there and tell her, but somebody had already pulled up and told her, and she got out and stopped. Yo, I don't know how long that shit was pouring like that, but that shit was pouring, yo. I'm like, oh damn. I felt bad for that lady. She stopped that shit and then she drove off. I'm like, you ain't getting nowhere. Like all your gas is out of your car. You should have just stayed there. I mean, maybe she was trying to make it home. The car wasn't in the best of shape. You know what I mean? The car wasn't in the best of shape, so maybe she didn't have the money for a tow or something like that. I don't know. Maybe she didn't have AAA. Um, so maybe she was just trying to make it home or something. I don't know. But yeah, that shit was crazy. I'm like, damn, boy. All that liquid gold all over the daggone, all over the damn driveway of the gas station. And then, you know, the people in the gas station, they niggas. They ain't trying to do shit. Go outside, the whole driveway smell like gasoline. Like that shit ready to go up in flames, ready to strike a match and just boom. So I was like, hey yo, I said, y'all might gotta like rinse that off, yo, because I said it's strong out there. And one lady in there, like I don't even know if it was a lady. It might have been a lady. I don't know. I don't think it was a lady. A lot of razor bumps. So I don't know if it was a lady or not. I ain't going out there and doing it. I was like, I don't work here. Anyway, how many of you guys had a wonderful Christmas? Everybody had a good Christmas? Everybody had a good holiday? Did your kids get everything that they begged you for? Did the kids take you to the? Did they take you to the cleaners? That's what I want to know. Did the kids take you to the cleaners? What up, Purple Soul? Did the kids take you to the cleaners? That's what I want to know. My son wanted a tarantula. That's all he kept asking me for was a damn tarantula. And you know niggas. Like, that shit ain't coming in my house. We like, yo, The tarantulas in this house. Oh, your chick took you to the cleaners. The kids ain't taking you to the cleaners. The girl, yeah. My wife told me to tell your chick, what's up? I was saying, that was good. We went to Deep Creek, Maryland. We had fun. We rented a cabin out there, had fun. You know, spent good time with the family. Um, we cooked and went snow tubing, where I almost ran through the fence of the snow tubing. I was moving so goddamn fast, I blew through the brakes. It reminded me of when I was in Vegas for HotepCon and I got on the damn zip line. And I almost ran, I was moving so hot, I ran through those brakes and hit the backstop and bounced all the way back into the middle of old Vegas. I went to the back of old Vegas. That shit was wild. But your chick at work, my wife in the bed. Somebody, I gotta get up. I gotta get up and go to work. So you work from home. I mean, you ain't going to work. She ain't going no goddamn work. She's doing her drawers. But no, my son wanted a tarantula, right? My daughter, she thinks she a finesser, right? She wanted a bunch of little shit. But a bunch of little shit added up to about, it added up to about 250, which wasn't bad. My son wanted a tarantula. And I'm like, that shit ain't coming in this goddamn house. What did I do? I went out and got this nigga a tarantula. I know. I'm tripping. I looked at it like, yo, it's better than getting a snake or some kind of lizard. Because I ain't messing with that. I ain't getting nothing that can go in the house that's faster than me and the dog. You said, no, if a tarantula get out, it might chill out on the wall for a little bit. And I can sneak up on that son bitch. Lizards and snakes and shit get into the walls. Nope. Not happening, Alvin. So I got him a tarantula. It's something called a pink-toed tarantula. Lucky for me, it's a docile one that don't be trying to attack you and shit. I didn't know tarantulas was venomous, though. I didn't know that the tarantulas was venomous. The guy sitting there explaining shit to me at the pet store, right? I just thought it was a big ass spider, right? The motherfucker sit. I had to sign this paperwork like, yo, if you get bit or sent to the hospital, it ain't on them. I had to sign this shit about my son having a minor in the house with the tarantula. I was like, oh my God, is this really real? The guy was like, yeah, so this one is venomous, but it won't send you to the hospital, but it'll hurt a lot. And I'm like, wait. These motherfuckers is venomous? These motherfuckers, he's like, yeah, but this one right here won't send you to the hospital. Now, I don't know about your son, because he's young and he's only 10, and I don't know what the effects would have on him. But for an adult, it's just going to hurt a lot. It's going to be a lot of swelling, but you won't go to the hospital. I'm like, oh my God. And he's sitting there staring at me, right, with the big eyes and shit like, Daddy, please don't renege on this. Please don't renege on this. Nigga. I bought that shit, right? And I bought this big fucking enclosure that my son can't get in. That shit is fucking taped shut. All right? Taped shut. I even put something on top of the fucking vents up top for one to keep the humidity in, because I guess they thrive in humid conditions. But just in case that motherfucker turn into Peter Parker and can lift shit, I fucking put something on top of that so that shit don't come. I bought this, when I say I bought a reptile enclosure for a fucking tarantula. I bought a big fucking enclosure and make sure this motherfucker had enough room and didn't try to escape. Right? No. And then we fed it crickets before we left. So these things eat crickets. Either crickets or roaches. And I ain't about to have no roaches in my house. Alright? I ain't about to have no roaches in my house. So I was like, nope, these crickets gonna do. And as they get older, eat the bigger crickets. But I'd rather have a fucking cricket in the house. Every now and again, especially when you live in like a suburban area, you might get a cricket in the house or something like that, right? Like when I first moved into my house, I had what was called, like, because it was like the basement, so I got the dehumidifier and stuff put in the basement. I had what was called cave crickets. Them big motherfuckers was huge. I'm like, what the fuck is that shit? And I looked it up. I was like, there's a cave cricket there. They're common and da-da-da-da-da-da. And I went to step on that bitch. That bitch jumped back at me like he was like Nucky Feet Buck. I was like, oh, hell no. We about to go. Nigga, I got rid of them bitches. Dehumidifier got rid of the cave crickets. But I don't want no fucking roaches. I ain't getting no roaches in this bitch. What's up, yo? What's up, kid? Hey, yo, I'm going to be out in Atlanta in July. Y'all got to holler at you, yo. You got bit by a poisonous spider? Damn. I'm dead ass, yo. Them cave crickets was big as shit. I'm down that motherfucker. I'm jumping back. I'm come on, nigga. I'm that nigga jumping back at me like, what's up? I'm like, oh, hell no. I got rid of them bitches, though, but I'd rather have a cricket in the house than a fucking roach. So they eat crickets, right? So you go to the store, they're like 17 cents. I went in that bitch. I went in PetSmart. It's like, I need one cricket. The lady thought I was joking. She started laughing. I said, I'm not joking. I need one cricket. She was like, oh, you serious? I said, yes, I'm serious. One cricket, please. So she was like, I was like, I'm not about to have a lot of crickets in my house. I just want one. I'm not about to have these shits on fucking on demand. Because you only gotta feed a tarantula like once a week. The little ones, like it's like an adolescent. I don't know. It's not that big yet, but apparently it's supposed to get as big as my fucking hand. But right now I only eat once a week. So like today, I think it's supposed to eat. So I gotta go get some cricket. I gotta get like 2 crickets for the kid. So the lady was like, yeah, you need 2 crickets for it. And so I got 2. I guess it ate it, because what you're supposed to do is just drop the crickets in that bitch and then let the tarantula hunt. I guess, because I dropped them before we left. So I guess it ate them. I ain't seen them. I ain't seen them bitches hopping around. So I guess he got them. So I told my son, like, look, Once a week, we're going to go to PetSmart. We're going to get 2 crickets, and we're going to feed that motherfucker. We're not going to have crickets, a cricket fucking enclosure. That shit ain't happening. So he all excited. But little do y'all know, my son is a fucking scaredy cat. All right? He'll talk big shit. My son talk big shit all day long. My son talk big shit all day long, but when it's time to fucking act on that shit, that nigga is all cap. So he on. So I'm setting up the I'm setting up the enclosure, right? I'm setting up the enclosure, and so he think I'm afraid of the tarantula. I'm not a fucking afraid of the tarantula, right? Like I don't want the shit in the house, really. I don't want to bring a problem into the house, but I ain't afraid of the shit, right? So I'm setting up the enclosure. Then it's time to put the tarantula inside the new enclosure. So the guy was like, yeah, just just take the smaller enclosure, put inside the bigger enclosure, just open up the door to the smaller enclosure, let it figure its way, into it. I was like, all right, whatever. So then I was like, no, fuck that. So the tarantula was on the back of this, like this little hide that it has. So I picked up the hide while I was on the back of that bitch, and I set it in the enclosure. My son is losing his fucking mind. Daddy, no, Daddy, you're gonna get bit, Daddy, it's gonna kill you, Daddy. I was like, boy, stop it. So I get the shit in there. I'm pushing it to the back. Spider start moving. I take my hand out the motherfucker. My son is over that bitch having a whole panic attack. Thinking I'm about to get bit by the spider. He got his mother on fucking. He got his mother on the speakerphone. He done call her just in case I pass out from getting bit or something like that. That shit had me crying. I said, boy, if you don't get your scary ass out of here. So, needless to say, I know this nigga ain't gonna put his hand inside that goddamn enclosure. He just want the tarantula just because he's seen the shit on YouTube. He want the tarantula just to look at it like it's at the zoo. And like I told his mother, I said, see, that's why I ain't getting no snake. I ain't getting no fucking geckos or none of that other shit, because you got to clean them enclosures like a lot, because they shit a lot and all that other stuff. And you got to feed them bigger prey. So I'm like, see, none of y'all niggas be doing that shit. I be the one doing it. So I said, the tarantula, when it gets to an adult age, when that shit get like the size of my hand, you only feed that shit like, you feed it once a month, every 2 months if it ain't, you know what I mean, if it added enough. So I'm like, this shit is low maintenance, right? So, and you keep some water in the little water thing for it to drink water, because apparently they drink water. Like, of course, I guess everything drinks water, but So we do that. But I was like, see, that's why I ain't getting nothing else. This nigga's scary. He don't want to go put his. He barely want to get close to look to see where it's at. Every day he think the shit done got out. Get all scared. Every day he think that shit got out, because it's, like I said, it's docile. So it like kind of hides itself a lot. So it stays on the back half of the like terrarium, like behind these fake leaves that we put in there. And it made its own little webbing and all this other shit to keep itself. And that's where that should be chilling. So I'm like, all right, cool. Don't start none, won't be none, motherfucker. He chilling, I'm chilling, right? He got a nice view of the television, just in case he want to watch the Ravens whoop some ass. You know what I mean? That shit sitting right on my sun dresser. So he happy, I'm happy. My daughter got what she wanted. She bought me them. My daughter, she got me those them translation earbuds, the Temu, wherever they got them from. They are, and they do translate. That's pretty dope. But it's not really the earbuds translating; it's the app that's translating it for real. So I wonder if any earbud would have worked with the fucking app. They just got y'all to buy their earbuds. But I digress. They come in handy, because my AirPods is they're on their last leg. I had them for quite a while, and it saved me from having to buy some new ones for right now. So she got me that. My son got me like a Spider-Man t-shirt or something like that. Oh, come on. What is going on here? Did somebody crash in the tunnel again? God damn it. Look at this shit. I hope it's just that because I ain't got my kid on me. Yeah, that ain't no military plane. Something happened in the fucking tunnel now. I can't get off the goddamn going I can't get off the gosh dang there's no exit for me to get off of. Fuck. Mm-mm-mm. Damn. Anyway. I'm saying, look, I was like, goddamn, that's all I got is a handgun on me today. I left my kit in the family vehicle. I took that shit up to Deep Creek. I meant to get it this morning. I ran out the house without getting it. Something happened though. Something done happened. Yeah, they shut down this tube. They shut down this one tube. You wanna let me over here? Appreciate you. I ain't just about it, man. Anyway. But yeah. Speaking of the Ravens, did y'all see the Ravens whoop on the Houston Texans ass? Did y'all see that shit? Did y'all see the Ravens wear the Houston Texans out? That's what I'm talking about. That's the Ravens I want to see, right? 2 weeks of straight ass whooping. We beat the Steelers' ass. We whooped the Steelers' ass. All right? We whooped the Steelers' ass. And then Houston ain't stand a chance. The Colts needed it. You got a Glock 19 for Christmas, Rudy? What's up, Rudy? You stopped watching because the Browns went 2-5? Mm-mm-mm. So we're gonna see if the Ravens can keep up this momentum. We looking good right now. Look, we firing on all 8 cylinders. What you doing, truck? He's going to push me over like that. We firing on all 8 cylinders. Cruise ship, like people getting off the cruise ship, or they getting on the cruise ship. Or they getting on the cruise ship, or they. I know a cruise ship left right before the holiday. It must be the one that just came back. Anyway, next year we think about doing a cruise. I was trying to talk HJ and them to doing like a Hotep Con cruise, yo. They called me an old ass man. They called me an old ass man for wanting to do a Hotep Con cruise. I'm like, yo, we going to like 3 different destinations. It's cheap, right? It's cheap, and it'd be a lot of fun. You know what I mean? But I'm an old ass man for saying let's go on a cruise and shit. All right, I'm not about to stay here. We going through the other 2. Right lane closed, merge left. I'm going through this tube, and it's going to jump straight across. So clearly, something happened in the other tube. So as long as no one says what Hotep Con at what Temptation Resort. Like I just think it would be a good idea. I mean, it'd be like probably it'd be a little cheaper. If not, it'd probably be around the same price for everybody to go. Now, I mean, come on, Shay, you really? I mean, I'm not even gonna go for your team, because the Ravens was having it rough a little bit. But come on. But I ain't gonna say that the Browns is due. Now, if you want to, Shay, come on over to the Ravens, right? The Ravens is just the old Browns. Just come on over to the Ravens. The Ravens, they used to be the Browns, so you kind of still a Browns fan. It's just that you just move with the whole team. You know what I mean? So if the Ravens go to the Super Bowl, oh damn, I can't even switch over to the other line. God damn it. That's all right. So if the Ravens go to the Super Bowl, you know what I mean? It's like the Browns win. It's like the Browns went to the Super Bowl. Or maybe I can swap these lanes. Maybe I can jump. Let me see. Can I jump? I can jump. Boom. Did that shit. That's what you call reckless right there. I just was reckless as shit. Did it though. Anyway, if you're new, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification icon. It'll let you know when I got new content coming out. Man, oh man, oh man. But what I tell you is this though. Traveling with your family, boy, oh boy, oh boy. My wife, boy, is the worst fucking navigator of all time. She is the worst navigator. Good thing I got Siri on my side. She is the worst navigator. She over that out. Kids in the back seat out. The dog in the back. He in the back. We took the dog with us. Dog in the back. He knocked out. I'm by myself. Drive. First off. What you say? You saw the joke about all the black QBs working on Christmas. Nah, I didn't see that shit, yo. Russell Wilson needs to retire already. He literally dropped the ball on Christmas. Yeah, he did. Russell Wilson, I think he got a little bit better. But look, back to my story. First off, we were supposed to leave at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It's a 3-hour ride to Deep Creek, right? It's just a straight shot up Route 70. 3-hour ride. We were supposed to leave at 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock turned into 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock turned into, we got in the car at 3 o'clock. Then my wife didn't have everything she needed. So then we had to go to the store. We didn't get on the road until 4 o'clock. And we had to make 2 stops. We got up there like around 7. 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock. Now, mind you, we take her car, okay? She goes, halfway through the trip, I think I need an oil change. I'm like, you just saying this? Like, why didn't you get an oil change? If you think you need an oil change, why didn't you get one? As soon as she says, I think I need an oil change, the check engine light comes on. Now, mind you, in Deep Creek, Maryland, we're in the mountains, right? Going uphill. And we're going uphill for a while. Now, if you're a driver, when you're going uphill for quite a while, that's a lot of stress on your car. And like a lot of like cars and trucks and shit will like have to take a break because that's like the transmission and shit, all stuff started overheating. So I'm like, so the check engine light come on. I'm like, ain't this about a bitch? I said, I bet you it's the goddamn oil, right? And that's my fault. I thought she had a fucking whole, she take care of her car. No. I'm like, let me find a fucking AutoZone or an Advanced Auto Parts real quick before we be stuck 2.5 hours away from home in the middle of no fucking where. I don't know if this is sundown town. It's too close to West Virginia. I don't know. So I found me Advanced Auto Parts. Really nice. I don't know what the fuck it was. I don't know if it looked like Boy George. Okay, worked at fucking Advanced Auto Parts. Helped me out. Needed some shit. I don't know. Whatever it was nice. Really nice. Anyway, I get there, check the oil. That motherfucker is bone dry. And again, I should have checked. I just assumed that my wife had her car and checked. She don't. Bone fucking dry. I'm like, oh no. her car is got 173,000 miles on it. She don't want to get rid of the car. I'm like, maybe we should buy you something new. She like, no, because of the fuck these. And I give it to her. She right. The price on cars right now is astronomical. The interest rates are astronomical. I'm like, all right. So she want to keep a hold of her car. She like her car, but she not fucking taking care of the goddamn car. So I checked bone fucking dry. I'm like, ain't boy, I said, God is good all the time because this truck probably should have broke down on us halfway through this trip. So I said, let me check everything else since I'm checking the oil. Hold on, where's my fucking badge at? I don't even know my badge is. It's back here somewhere. I just had it because I was moving some shit. Let me start right here. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. My book bag. God damn it. I know I got a bunch of shit back in my car right now because I need it for work. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Oh, I had it. Anyway, so I said, let me check everything else. So not only is the oil bone fucking dry, but there's no antifreeze in the car. Like none. Yo, there's no antifreeze in the fucking car. I'm like, oh my God. I said, this truck's been driving on a wing and a prayer. I don't know how. So I had to put 5 quarts of oil into her car. It had nothing in it. And then I had to put a whole thing of antifreeze into the car because it had nothing in it. And then pray there was no damage to the car to where so we could make it to the rest of the trip because we already was too far to turn around. So that was dope. So get all that shit in the car, and I was like, you know what? Let me just check the windshield wiper. No windshield wiper fluid. I'm like, she ain't got nothing in this goddamn thing. She just driving just to be driving, just to be driving. The only thing she put in the car is goddamn gas. And I'm gonna say that she don't really put gas in the motherfucker. Because when I get in the car, this shit always on E, and I gotta put gas in that bitch. So put all the fluids in there. All right, put everything in there. We get on the road again. Thank goodness the check engine light goes off, and we are good. We're off to the races. We gone. We gone. Now we getting up into the mountains. Like we got windy roads. It snowed, and me, I love that shit. I love a good windy road, especially with my car. I love a good windy road with this car, right? But we ain't have my car, we had her truck. And I was like, this is a challenge. She got paddles on her truck because she got the Citadel edition of the Durango. She got paddles and shit. Let's fucking mob through the streets. So I'm on that bitch like a roller coaster. I'm hitting them. We all-wheel drive. I'm just having fun. I'm fucking hitting them curves and shit. I'm downshifting and hitting it. She over there in the passenger seat losing her mind. She over there praying to the good Lord himself. Tell her, slow down. Now, mind, I wasn't moving at some crazy ass speed. I was going the speed limit, but brakes was not an option for me. All downshifting, right? Because in my car, I be getting it. Especially because it's so low to the ground. I love going through a nice, like mobbing through the roads, man. So she over there losing her mind in the passenger seat because she think I'm about to crash, right? There's other cars coming up on my side. I'm like, girl, if you don't sit down, this is what I do. This is what I do. What up, Sauce? Yeah, it's that. Yep, it's the Penstar V6, yo. That's exactly what I got. Yep, that's exactly what I got, yo. She don't want to sell it. She don't want to sell it. Sauce, I don't even know, yo. We was straight living on prayers, Daisy. I want to get rid of it, but she don't want to get rid of it. So I'm like, all right, whatever. We're not gonna get rid of it. The only thing that like maybe not really just override him, like, oh, let's just go get a car, is because right before the warranty went up, we had the engine damn near replaced. We had the engine damn near replaced. Like it was like the engine was basically replaced on that truck. So that's why we ain't really sold it yet. So hit the three dots at the top of the screen to display the like button. Yeah, hit that now. We got 21 people in the building. Let's get them 21 likes up. But yeah, so we get to the cabin nice. The dog, he immediately jumps out that shit. He loving it. This motherfucker, like, I'm home. I'm sorry, I'm shocked my dog didn't jump out the car and just leave for the rest of the weekend. And nigga, I'm shocked he ain't jump out and just run into the woods. He was so happy. This nigga takes off into the woods after some deer immediately. Immediately. He runs off, takes off after some deer. He go take a shit in the woods. He pissing on every goddamn thing. He loving every minute of it. I had to reel his ass back in. His tail wagging. He wagging so hard he walking sideways. He happy as shit. So I let him stay outside for a while we was unpacking the car. He running around just zooming every goddamn where. He loving it. We get in there. It's a really nice cabin. Had a jacuzzi. I don't know if have you ever been in a jacuzzi? It's like it was like 25 degrees outside or some shit like that, right? But we got in a jacuzzi. The jacuzzi was a nice 105 degrees. It was a nice 105 degrees in the jacuzzi, right? We got in that motherfucker. It was so good. We just chilling. I'm in that motherfucker just loving every minute of it. Every minute of it. I could have stayed in the jacuzzi for the whole entire trip. We get in there. We had some pizza and wings and stuff because it was like, fuck it, we ain't cooking tonight. I ain't feel like going to go find a store. So we'll find a store in the morning. Get everything that we need. So it's what? Me and my wife and kids. That's 4 of us. 7 of us total. There's 7 of us total, right? My brother-in-law, my sister-in-law, my nephew. So 7 of us total. So then we all divvy up the rooms. My son and my nephew and my sister-in-law, they slept on the bunk. My daughter had her own little bed. My brother-in-law had his own room, and we had the master bedroom upstairs, right? Oh, you had some wrinkled toes, boy. I ain't care, boy. Hey, look, Sauce. All right, don't you jinx me, goddammit. All right, my cousin or her cousin, they had the same truck, and his wife drove harder than my wife drives it, and they made it to 216,000 miles before they had to get rid of that shit. All right, I'm just hoping. Let me make it another 25,000 miles on that car, and then I'll get rid of it. I got my eye on something dope too. So we gonna make it to that 25,000 mile mark, and I'm gonna go get this. I like the X6. I like the BMW X6. I really do. So we might jump on that shit. After this one go up. Just give me a second. All right, we're waiting for Donnie T to get in the office, for these car prices to come down, and all that other shit, and the interest rates to come down, and then I'm gonna probably jump on something like that. All right, give me a second. Or Mercedes. I don't know, because my uncle worked for Mercedes. He retired from there, so he gets some like crazy discount. You know what I mean? Anyway, so we get up in the morning, go to the market. We find a Walmart, right? So we go to the Walmart Super Center. We get in that motherfucker. There's everybody and their mother in that bitch. We get what did I cook? I cooked. So the night before, I half-ass cooked, right? Actually, I'm lying. The night before, I had intentions on cooking, but I didn't. I bought 2 rotisserie chickens. All right, 2 rotisserie chickens. I bought some mashed potatoes, some Bob Evans mashed potatoes and mac and cheese. I doctored that shit up myself, and some vegetables. That was dinner, right? Because I'm like, all right, I'm gonna cook everything else. I'm actually gonna cook on Christmas Day. So, and then we got breakfast food. So I was making omelets and shit like that the day before. I was making omelets on Christmas Eve. So I did make the omelets. The omelets was delicious. So we had rotisserie chicken, we had some mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, and vegetables for the kids. I bought me a fucking case of Trulies because I needed to get through the weekend, or I needed to get through these couple of days. My brother-in-law, he was over it already. That nigga bought a whole fucking bottle of Crown Blackberry. So at first I was drinking that shit with him, and I was like, I'm gonna go to the Trulies because I gotta be like cognizant of everything that's going on. So I started drinking my Trulies. I'm feeling, feeling all right. We get there the first night. Then Christmas Day, wake up, kids happy. They opening all their toys and shit. You said don't do the X6? Damn, what's wrong with the X6? Unless it's a 6-cylinder. We'll see. Well, yeah, because like my wife will probably be driving the X6 for the most part, so I'll probably do a V6. Or we might go for the Mercedes version of the X6. I forgot what it's called. She really likes that truck. So, and we can afford it. It's just that I don't be wanting to afford shit like that. Like I want to save money, right? Like we can afford whatever the fuck. Like I'm not saying we can afford everything we want, but we can afford a really nice truck like that, like the Mercedes truck or whatever. I just don't be wanting to because I want to buy guns and shit. Like we make more than enough money to afford some shit like that. We just be cheap sometimes. You know what I mean? The 8-cylinder BMWs is the worst. All right, we're gonna check. I'm gonna keep that in mind. We go look at it. We're gonna do the V6 if you say. But anyway, so kids open up their gifts. Everybody's happy. Everybody's. I'm like, oh, that's what's up. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, me, I'm sleep on the couch because the night before I get into bed, I wake up at like 4 in the morning. I can't move. I'm stuck in this little corner of the bed because somehow my son done weaseled his little way into the bed. He on my back. My wife got all this fucking room. He on my back. The dog is at my feet, so I can't stretch out or move to the left. And I just got up. I was like, "Fuck it." I got up and I went downstairs and I laid. I went to sleep on the couch because I just didn't feel like it. My wife come out. Everything okay? I'm like, yeah. I said I couldn't fucking move. I said freaking Frack was boxing me in. My fucking back hurt. So I went downstairs. I went to sleep. Woke up. Everybody happy. They opening their gifts and all this other good stuff. Um, we chilled out, got in the jacuzzi after breakfast. Yeah, we chilled out, got in the jacuzzi after breakfast, right? After that, we all chilling, we watching the football games. Thank goodness I brought my equipment. See, I wanted to stream while I was out there. They had a perfect area for me to stream at. Like upstairs by the master bedroom, there was a desk, and the desk overlooked the downstairs. Like it was a beautiful cabin. Overlooked the downstairs. I'm like, oh, this is perfect. This is great for stream. This would be fantastic. Couldn't stream because I'm being nice because nobody brought any of their like tablets or any of that shit. So I had to use my laptop and I had to use my tablet to for entertainment purposes. So I had to hook the laptop up to the TV so we could watch the game and movies and shit like that because the cabin had these old ass fucking, it wasn't even Fire Sticks. They had Blu-ray players that had like apps on it, and that shit just wasn't working. So I had to use that. Same thing in the bedroom. So I couldn't even stream. I could have streamed from my phone, but I really wanted to do a proper stream. So I was like, fuck it. So I had to use it for that. So good thing I brought my stuff. So they was able to watch their movies. The kids watched Red One for like, they watched Red One 6 times in a row. 6 times in a row. We watched Christmas Vacation, Christmas with the Cranks. One movie that I thought about, I was like, hey, yo, y'all remember that movie Dutch with Ed O'Neill, with Al Bundy? I was like, Dutch is a Christmas movie. I was like, damn, we should have watched Dutch. I was so mad we ain't watched Dutch, and I didn't watch Die Hard. I might have watched Die Hard, but Die Hard might have been too hard for the kids. Like my sister-in-law be like, baby and her son, he can't watch certain things. He 5, and I understand, but if he with Uncle B and she ain't around, he watching whatever Uncle B watching. Like my son, I let him watch Deadpool and shit with me. My nephew can't watch it. He not allowed to. But if he with Uncle B and his mother ain't around, he watching it. Saul said he liked the part in the S62 from the ridicule. Anyway, so where was that? Oh, so I started cooking. I made a beautiful pot roast. Okay, guys, I made a beautiful pot roast. I made two actually, two beautiful pot roasts with sweet potatoes and carrots, and vegetables, and all of those. It was a fantastic cabbage. I cooked some cabbage up. Oh, it was delectable. All right, fantastic. There was no leftover. We ate it all. We ate it all. Everybody was fat and happy and smiling and shit. Then we all found a bathroom. Did what we had to do. Then everybody got ready for the hot tub again. We all sat in the jacuzzi, took some pictures and shit like that, and then got out and everybody went to bed to get ready to come back home the next day. So we had a great time, a great time. Now later on, I'll show you the video. I wish, like I said, I wish that YouTube, if you're listening, you need a screen share feature on the phone app. If you had a screen share feature on the phone app, that would be fantastic. But we went snow tubing on Christmas Eve, and that shit was so much fun. So I had to like bully my son into getting on the fucking tubes, right? I had to bully my son to get into the fucking tubes, right? And he got on the tube, and me and him went down together. I said, yeah, we're gonna go together because you go two at a time if you want. So I was like, we're gonna go together. So I'm holding his tube, he holding my tube, and they push us down, and we are fucking moving. All right, I'm 290 pounds, so imagine 290 pounds moving downhill. You know, we fucking moving, and he is over that bitch losing it the entire time. I got that shit on my glasses. He that motherfucker losing. We get down the bottom. This nigga like, I'm not going no more. I'm done. You tried to kill me. So he went one time. He was one and done. I just wanted him to go one time. I just wanted him to go one time. Okay, he was one and done. My wife, one and done. All right, because I told y'all she was acting on the fucking windy roads, so her ass wasn't. She was not for the fucking slide. She was one and done. Mind you, this was her idea to do. The snow tubing was her idea. So now it's just me, my 5-year-old nephew, his mother, and my brother-in-law. All right, my sister-in-law, and my brother-in-law. We went down, and my daughter. My daughter kept going too. So we went down that motherfucker like 10 times. So the last 2 times, I decide I'm not gonna go down sitting down. I'm going down face first, like fucking Superman. It looked like fun. What I didn't realize, or it didn't dawn on me for a second, is that I had more drag sitting in the tube than I did laying on top of it. Because me laying on top of it, now I done fucking evened out the friction, or I made less friction, and I'm more I'm more aerodynamic. Man, I came down that thing flying. I look like Clark Griswold. I like Clark Griswold when he fucking polished up the bottom of his sled, and that motherfucker ended up at Walmart's grocery store. I hit that shit moving. Protocol seen the video. I said it to him. I'm like, oh shit. I might post it I might post it on Twitter. I'm moving, y'all. And they had these mats down to slow you down. I blew straight through them fucking mats. Whew. And I hit this gate so fucking hard. Bow! I bounced off that bitch. Oh my god. Oh my god. That shit. I swear, if that gate wasn't there, if that gate was not there to catch me, I'd have been in the parking lot. I'd have been in the parking lot. Because on the other side of the gate was another hill that went down to the parking lot. I'd have been in the parking lot, possibly off into the main road. That's how fucking fast I was moving. My daughter and my brother-in-law over that bitch dead. They crying, they laughing so fucking hard. I'm laughing, but I ain't laughing. I'm laughing. My fucking shoulder hurt because I hit that gate hard as a bitch. And then we get home. We get home and I gotta take the trash out. Now up there in Deep Creek, Mary, they got bears and coyotes and shit, right? So they got what's called bear-proof trash cans and like these little enclosures. So that's at the bottom of the driveway. Now I told you it snowed the day before, and there was a lot of ice. So me and the dog, I'm going outside. My dumb ass goes, oh fuck it, I don't feel like putting shoes on. I'm just wearing my flip flops. Me and the dog, we go outside. I got the gun in one hand, I got the trash in the other, because I'm making sure ain't no coyotes rolling up on us. I want my dog to have to be. I want my dog to get jumped by no coyotes and shit. So we walking down there. He running around sniffing shit. He pissing on every goddamn thing again. He got on. My wife wanted to buy him Christmas pajamas, so she bought him some Christmas pajamas. Right? He gets on. He gets. He puts on Christmas. We got him some Christmas pajamas on. He he done ran out of his fucking pajamas. So I done put the trash in the trash can. I'm walking back up the hill. It's as easy as possible. I see this nigga zoom past me. He got nothing on. I said, what the fuck? Where's Tyson? Where's your clothes? So I turn around and his fucking shirt is by the trash can. So I turn around to go down and get his shirt from the trash can. And I made one false step. And next thing you know, I'm in the air and I come down on my whole right side. Boom! Oh, I felt everything crack. I'm just like, oh shit. I'm just laying there for a second. And then the dog comes over. He's fucking looking at me. And he's sniffing like, you all right? That's how he looked. Like, you all right? I was like, get the fuck out of my face, Tyson. And he moved. I get up. I'm hurting. Nobody else sees this shit. It's just me outside. all, all I see is the sky, the flashlight from the gun, and the next thing you know, boom. I get up. I'm fucking hurting. I'm ready to kick him in the ass because I was okay until I had to go back down there and get the shit. I get his fucking shirt. I get up there. My wife like, why is your clothes wet? I said, because I just bust my ass outside in the driveway. And they all just laughing. And I'm like, y'all niggas think this shit funny. I'm hurt. My neck still hurt. I hit my head a little bit. I'm like, hey yo. I was like, I was over it at that point. I just went upstairs and I just laid on the bed. I just went upstairs and laid on the bed. Oh my gosh, yo. This shit was crazy. Here we go, Creeper. Creeper, you talking about Christmas and you talk about Trump. You should get Trump's dick out your mouth, yo. You should get Trump's dick out your mouth. It's okay, though. Yeah, I was fucked up. I woke up the next day. I felt like I needed to be in traction. I was like, yo, what the fuck? I felt like I got hit by a train the next day. But it was worth it. The kids had fun. The wife had fun. Everybody else had fun. Now I'm back at work trying to recoup all of this money that I spent. All of this money that I spent. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. I had to buy food for 7 people for 2 days. It was a lot. You know, it was a lot. It was a lot. I tell you. But the kids had fun. The wife had fun. Everybody had fun. And now I'm back here at work. I'm trying to recoup this money. So now it's New Year's. So now what they want to do on New Year's, right? Which New Year's Eve is what, Tuesday? Yeah, New Year's Eve is Tuesday. So what they want to do, my mother called me up, like, let's do a seafood New Year's Eve party. And this is my mother's idea. She was like, we all going to fucking converge on your house. And what you're going to do, because you know it's your mom, right? Whatever your mother say, you got to do. And what you're going to do is what you're going to do is you're going to do a seafood boil. And you're going to fry up some catfish and some whiting and I'm going to bring some crabs and we're going to have a good time. So now we got a bunch of people coming to the house on New Year's Eve to do a seafood New Year's Eve and gaming night situation, kind of like we did on Thanksgiving. So I'm going to go to the store probably on Monday. I'm going to grab all the seafood I need for the boil. I'm probably going to do crawfish. Snow crab legs, shrimp, um, mussels, uh, snow crab legs, shrimp, mussels, crawfish, octopus. 'Cause I like octopus in my seafood boils. Corn, potatoes, sausage. Um, make a big ass seafood boil. We're gonna pour that bitch right out on the table on some craft paper or whatever the fuck they call it. Throw the crabs on top of that bitch, and we're gonna go to work. We gonna go to work. I'm gonna fry up some catfish, fry up some whiting. I don't know. I might not buy the catfish. Not everybody like catfish apparently. Probably just fry up some whiting. We'll see. I'll take a consensus of the family and people that's coming over what they want. Whether they rather have catfish or whiting. Fry up the catfish or whiting or whatever. If they want both, then maybe I'll buy both. And then actually I got some catfish left, so I got enough catfish left. So I'll probably do the cat. I will probably just buy some more whiting. We'll do catfish and whiting, and we'll do the video. We'll do games and have a good time. You know what I mean? KT says, I feel your pain. I'm working doubles this weekend. Happy New Year to you and your family. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. What's up? What's up? What's up? God bless you too. I can't spend no more. I got tons of fish in the freezer I caught the last 2 weeks, snapper and flounder. That's what's up. That's what's up. I got. I'm gonna go fishing, yo. I need to go fishing. I got rods and all this other stuff. I just ain't been in a minute. My neighbor, I think he getting rid of his little John boat. I might buy his John boat from him. I might buy his John boat from him. My father got a little mini yacht. He don't never take that shit nowhere. So I might just buy this little John boat so I can do some fishing. I got a nice little area by me where we can do fishing too. It's a nice little area, nice little lake where I live at. So now we thinking about going back to Deep Creek for the summertime, maybe. Depends. They have a massive lake out there. Apparently, it's good fishing and there's a lot of stuff to do. I might take my ATV out there because they got some trails and stuff. Um, we'll see, but it's supposed to be a lot of fun in the summertime, so we might go back out there. But yeah, New Year's Eve is gonna be fun. Everybody, I told my mother, I said, look, I'll cook all this shit, but y'all niggas gonna pitch in on the seafood because I don't care what fucking prices looking like on groceries. Seafood is always expensive. Seafood is always expensive. I don't care how cheap shit is. Seafood is always expensive, especially like catfish and shit like that. Um, crawfish, no. Crawfish, not so much. Like crawfish, you like whether prices is up or down, crawfish gonna be cheap, right? But we're gonna do it right. We're gonna do it right. We're gonna have a nice little seafood New Year's, and then I'll be back at work the next day, recouping what I spent because that's what you're supposed to do. You don't want to just be spending frivolously and you're not replenishing your wallet. You know what I mean? So like I'm not one of them people that need to be off for an entire week for Christmas or New Year's. Like what the fuck I'm gonna do at home for an entire week? You know what I mean? Like the 3 days we was in Deep Creek, that was enough. You know what I mean? You know, the 3 days we was in Deep Creek, that was enough. I'm not one of them people that I need to be home for an entire week. I'm gonna take the entire week. Like, what the fuck I'm gonna do for the entire week? Like give me a few days. 3 days, I'm straight. 2 days, I'm good. I can't be home for 5, 6, 7 days. I can't do it. Right? It's just because I'm like, like what the fuck else? What the fuck else I'm gonna do? You watching some? I'm assuming that watching some promo movies this week. I don't know what that is. What promo movies you watching? Or did you just misspell another word? That's not bad. Snapper $12 to $15 a pound in Florida. That's what's up. Oh, that's what's up. What you watching, yo? What's out right now? What's out right now? I haven't seen Gladiator yet. What else have I went to see Homestead. Homestead is a good movie. I think me and Jay going to do a review on that. Homestead was actually a really good movie. Red One was a fun movie. I just can't watch it 6 times in a row. Let my kids watch that shit. Craven was okay. Craven. Craven was alright, but it's not one of those rewatchable movies. Like Craven, I'll give Craven 2.5 out of 5. It was okay, but it's not rewatchable. Nah, 3 out of 5. It's not. It's okay, but it's not rewatchable. What else out though? What's Unfit? I never heard of Unfit. $2 a pound for catfish? So, like for example, right? We got what's called Restaurant Depot. We got like one of them wholesale restaurant depots, right? For like restaurants. So I got a membership there. $60 I can get $60 I get a case of catfish. I don't know how big the case is. I want to say the case. I want to say it's 10 pounds. I want to say it's 10 pounds. It's $60, which I guess isn't bad because it's wholesale. But whiting is only $30 for 10 pounds. $30 for 10 pounds, right? And whiting, it's fucking delicious. Now catfish sub is fantastic, but a whiting sub is fucking great too. So I don't know. We're gonna figure it out. Jay what's up, Montoya? Jay wants to do an end of the year movie review. Yeah, yeah. Homestead was a good family, and yeah, it was. But check it, right? Yeah, they was using both things. I watched the first episode because at the end of the movie they got the little what's the name, the little QR code. I watched the first episode of the TV show. It's not a bad TV show. Oh, Carry On was pretty decent. Carry On was pretty decent. Carry On was actually a pretty decent movie. Um, that's yeah, Jason Bateman and is that the dude? So is Jason Bateman and the main guy? Was that the dude from Gotham? Or am I tripping? Was that the main dude from Gotham? Or the dude from Gotham that played the young Commissioner Gordon? But anyway, it was a good movie. Carry On was a decent movie. I like that. The show Silo. See, y'all give me a good show. So Silo, I'm gonna check that out too. Yeah, we brought big shrimp off the coast in North Carolina a couple months back. $2 a pound. Had to buy 100 pounds off the boat, of course. Hey, that's not bad though. Oh, it's not him. I thought it was him. I'm like, yo, is that the dude from Gotham? But yeah, that was a good movie. I liked it a lot. I liked it a lot. So I ended up watching it twice because I think I fell asleep toward the end the first time. It was late when I watched it the first time, and then the next day I watched it again. It was actually pretty good. I did like that movie. Carry On. Like Netflix is starting to do a little something something. Netflix is starting to do a little something something. It was something else on Netflix that I watched that was pretty decent. I can't think of what it was. But anyway, guys, that's all I got for y'all today. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I'm about to go get some work done real quick. Ain't nobody really here. I got some printers to deal with here at work, and then I don't know. I gotta figure out. I got some like I hate that security mentor shit. I'm the IT guy, and I got to do the security mentor shit. That shit is wild to me. But I got to do the little security mentor training and all that other stuff, and then I'm probably call it a day. But anyway, if you're new, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification icon. It'll let you know when I got new content coming out. Share the stream, let people know we live or we were live. If you're catching the replay, leave a comment. Let me know how I'm doing. I can use that constructive criticism. Anyway, until next time, it's Cannon Hotep saying be blessed, stay strapped, don't miss. And don't worry about tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow got enough problems of its own. Worry about today. I'll let y'all.